You know what? I'm running a little late, so let's just get to it, shall we? Hi. No, I'm not going to make you wait the full time. Don't worry. I'm not quite that cruel. How are we all doing anyway? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm going to have to look at my quality, I think. 720p's. Good as a fallback, but I honestly wonder if it should be. Yeah, maybe I need to start looking at upping it to 1080. If I remember, chat, or if someone else might remind me, I need to look to see that. Oh, hey, Decker. Like, you fucking shut. You shut your whole mouth. Listen. Alright, I lost track of time. I'm very EP. Okay. It's very EP. I lost track of time. Not much I can do about it. Pretty dapper of you. Listen, I've had a long day. Ugh, I've had a long day I didn't want to have. Well, here we are. Here we are. I didn't make you wait the full timer at least. Excuses, you shut your whore mouth. But to assist with my tiredness, I thought we might watch some shit together. And yap a lot. Depending on how I'm feeling, it may be more the latter than the former, but you know, I thought it'd be cool. I don't know how that sounds to you guys, but I thought that might be quite cool. How am I gonna watch the chains of my friend right now? Oh, okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. I do hear it's a pretty good movie, to be fair. I've heard good things. There's some good shit. What are we feeling first? There we go. I think a bit of that might do quite nicely. Well, I already know what's happened since I'm up to date on the manga. Ah, fair, fair. Right, 2 seconds. Let me quickly. Honestly, I do like the look of Chainsaw Man, to be fair. I probably should watch it sometime. One of these days. Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of things I need to do at some point in time, and I don't have time to do any of it. Fuck. At the minute, I have no time for anything. It's a bit annoying. But it is what it is, I suppose. Alrighty. You know what? I could use a good pick-me-up. I think we could all use a good pick-me-up. You wanna... Oh, hang on. Wrong button. Thank God I was using the right thing. So, yeah, you know what? Yeah. This is the best of Helsing Ultimate Abridged. By, well, by Team 4-Star, but this happy chappy's currently put it all together. By the way, you want to stream a movie on Twitch, just remove the category and put trailer. Wait, if you want to stream a movie on Twitch, just remove the category and put trailer PNG in the corner. Is that an actual okayed thing to do, or is that just what people tend to do? I'd be curious. But now we're just watching random crap because I feel like it. I'm EP. I need a giggle. I think you need a giggle too. I've seen most people do it, even big VTubers. If it's a full movie, yeah, I'm not doing a full movie because that's risky. Okay, I'm not quite that much of a lunatic to risk copyright on the movie. You know what I mean? Like, that one's risky. I like having my channel, but without further ado, a smidge of Helsing abridged, perhaps, my dear chatters?
Hold on a minute. I gotta take this.
Oh, it's this bit.
Hello?
What did you do?
All right. But you can't be mad at me.
She'll be mad at you.
What did you do?
Okay, first, I was minding my own business.
Bullshit!
I was!
And exactly what happened whilst you were minding your own business?
I'm sure nothing that was his fault. At all.
So I was just chillaxing in my room like a baller, and then all of a sudden these schmucks kicked in my door.
Very rude of
One
them.
of them yelled out, "Get on your knees!" And I responded with, "I'm not your mother last night!" And they took exception to that.
Honestly, so would I. Maybe if I'll crash out. Not gonna lie.
But you know how that song and dance goes. Huh?
There is blood in this, by the way.
And I killed all but one of them.
What happened to the last one?
Don't worry about it.
Pushed out like a bitch.
Serve the Lord with fear.
Oh shit, it's my favorite Catholic.
You got me a present?
Kiss the Son lest he be angry, and you perish from
Am I gonna be in trouble watching this? Nah, I'll be fine.
but a little.
I'll be fine. Probably. Don't worry about it. It's just two psychopaths. Two beautiful psychopaths. And one cockney lady.
Well, my boner's gone.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's entirely a true fact,
I
but...
wanna try this again some other time.
Of course, kill you later, you monstrous heathen.
You too, you Catholic sociopath. Whoops, tautology.
You want some coffee?
I'd love some.
Nah, give it me all the
Do you
fucking
think
cup.
Alucard will go?
Not as long as it's an order.
I think I have an idea. Did you know you have vacation days?
I have vacation days. You mean I can leave anytime I want and not get yelled at over the phone? Because seriously, it's always over the phone. Mostly because I don't like to argue with her in person. I get a boner. It's super awkward.
Quite.
What?
Well, that settles it. I'm going traveling.
Yes, you can go anywhere you wish. Except for Brazil. Sir
You
Integra
cannot
was
go there.
quite insistent that you never visit Brazil.
Taking the police girl and the Frenchman. I want the penthouse.
I'm sorry, sir. Mr. Chevy Chase currently has that.
Right, you imagine you could do this shit.
I said, you want to give me the penthouse.
I want to give
Just
you
saying.
the penthouse.
I wouldn't abuse it.
And you want
Much.
to kick out Chevy Chase because he's an asshole.
And I want to kick out Chevy Chase because he's an asshole.
See this, Frenchie? I can make him say whatever I want. White Chicks was amazing.
White Chicks was amazing.
He believes it too.
Hello, Alucard. How was your mission in Japan?
I'd say 99.9% done. Sup, bitch?
I need to talk to you about some important guests coming today.
Are they hookers?
No,
And like that, you've lost me.
there are financial suppliers.
Oh man, they have to hate us.
They do. That's why they cancelled our budget.
Ooh, that's bad.
Whole
You need
thing?
that, right? Walter, we
Yeah.
need that, right?
Yes, very important.
Thank you, Walter. Like what?
First off, property damage.
Good times.
Dozens of noise complaints.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Killing at least a dozen innocent people.
Oh, so did Anthony Hopkins, and he got a fucking Oscar for it.
And all of the sexual harassment.
I'm not apologizing.
Listen, I know this is asking a lot. What?
What?
What do I need to give you to keep you down here for the evening?
I'm going to need a new gun. Also one for the police girl.
But I already have a gun.
Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons.
They do.
Anything
This is a
else?
fact. Bitches love cannons. Etch that into your tombstone if you want, chat.
TV.
Really?
I like big cannons.
Should it
Fun.
also be 3D?
No, that's a stupid fucking gimmick and everyone knows it.
My invitation.
Real
Okay, real talk. 3D was a shit gimmick. He's got a point. It was a shit gimmick. Who used it? Did any of you use it? You didn't. Don't lie to me. You might say, oh, but Cobra, I used it. I used the 3D funny paper glasses. No, you fucking didn't. Don't lie to me. You fucking lied to me. We both know you didn't use it. And if anything, you used it probably while high, because it was the closest thing to a trip you could get after sniffing glue. I know at least one of you sniffed glue. I know one of you, my audience, is a glue sniffer. I will find which one of you has the internal scab still from it. I'll find out. You think I won't, but I will. I'll know. I always know a glue sniffer.
During the direness of your financial security, we thought it was the least we could do.
No.
2,000 for, candy?
That's candy with an I, by the way.
I see.
Not to mention the priceless antique car. I believe the note on the claim was, I thought I could paint it red, but I couldn't find enough goats. So I scrapped it.
So that's why we found my father's car covered in goat blood and rammed into a Dairy Queen.
Oh, yes, and then there's also the Dairy Queens.
I would do fucking anything right now to get out of this.
Ah!
Alucard, get up here now! I'm locked in with the committee on the 3rd floor and...
I'm gonna have to stop you right there. You see, I'm under direct orders from my boss, who is a total bitch, by the way, that I am not to leave this room until such time as the committee has left the building. I was even bribed. Imagine that.
Alucard, you vampiric asshole, I will...
Sounds great, but I'm gonna have
Obviously,
to
bribery is legal in our household, probably.
Adventure Time on Netflix. Bye.
I mean...
Walter! Alright, Walter and his assistant should be here any second now.
But if there's no way to get upstairs, how are they going to...
Just through the roof. Don't worry about it.
Good to see
Don't worry about it.
Walter.
Of course, sir.
This entire series, or just a little bit of it.
Communications with the outside have been cut off. We lost all our men, and now
There's a lot of good bits later on in the series.
Total
So.
ass, yes. Now tell me, do you have
Oh,
any
maybe this is the
plans?
first
Of course,
episode.
sir. I shall do exactly as the butler does. And tidy up.
He's the best spot around me. I will have none of it.
I don't give a fuck.
Or maybe...
I don't give a shit. I don't
Well,
give
the,
a fuck.
the
No, I don't
Yowie
give a
fans,
shit.
and you
I
might
might
disagree
give a
with
fuck,
me.
but I don't give a shit.
I am happy to fight you, though. I will win.
What was that?
Hello. My name
I am
is
not
Walter
malnourished like you are.
Sindor-Nace,
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
ex-vampire hunter and butler to the Helsing
Not as
organization.
thirsty.
I answer the door, I clean up the estate, and I take out the trash. And I also kill self-entitled little twats like yourself.
I mean... Oh, no, the French.
Is there anything else we should be informed about the facility?
Everything you need to know has already been covered in the briefing.
Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
Screaming!
I didn't know if that bit was going to get me done on that.
They're
Oh,
a
that party
mercenary group
might be...
contracted to replace all the soldiers we lost in the Valentine
Wait,
Brothers.
are these guys French?
We were forced to post mortality rates. They're the only ones who applied.
We are really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
That's worse than anything I could have fucking said, I'm going to be honest.
I apologize, I tried to stop him. But when I pleaded with him, he merely responded with, and mind my French, no offense,
Some taken.
fuck the police. He then proceeded to tilt every painting he passed
No.
on the way here.
No, you evil bastard.
Oh god, walking through that hallway is going to give me such a headache now.
You evil bastard. You actual fucker. That's worse than anything else. The tilting. The fucking tilting. I am tilted hearing this. God damn, my own fucking stream be recommended to me. My own fucking stream's just looking at me like, hey, acknowledge me, Cobra. No. No. No, no, no. You know, I was really worried what my recommended had then. I swear I saw a man with a bumper in his mouth. I was like, why is there a man with a car bumper in his mouth? I was a bit kind of scared there. What horrors is it recommending me? Like, holy shit. Where's my music? Where's my music? There it is. yeah, like I said, bit of yapping, a bit of watching. Because why not? Because we can. I don't know if there's a different category for watching. I'm pretty sure it's under Just Chatting. I don't think there's like a second, hey, I'm watching shit channel. Other than movies, apparently. Which I didn't know, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna put a movie on. That might be a bit much. Listen, chat, if we're watching a movie, it's on Discord, alright? That's the only time we're doing that. We're running a little movie night. We're not currently, but I mean, we could. You know, if you really wanted one, we could. You know. If you really wanted to. Now, I did have something on my watch later, I think. Where is it? Maybe not. I was thinking about one of these, but it's like 50 minutes. And I'm like, it might be a bit long. Don't know. Don't know. Something hidden. Well, no, fuck. God damn it, my watch later's been hidden from me, chat. Imagine the horror of this. What have you guys been up to this week, anyway? What have you been doing? I've been, well, working, unfortunately. But, I've also been dabbling here and there. Mostly just, honestly, work shit, because it's just been one of them damn... one of them weeks, I think, honestly. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I've had a few weeks now where it's just been like, oh god, it's just not been my week, man. Do I dare expose you to Seth? Dare expose you to a Seth scene test. I've definitely watched it. It's a Seth scene test video. I've watched like most of the shit. Cause holy fuck. Holy fuck. It's just, well, what can I say? It's quality stuff. It is absolute quality. Now. Bring you guys over here. So, you know, I realize, apologies, I feel like I'm not being very, very good right now, am I? I'm in kind of shit. My apologies for that. I'm, you know, I'm being a bit shite about chat. My apologies. Honestly, it's one of those things, I think, when I start up a stream, I just... You know when you start doing something, and at first you kind of feel really bad at doing it, and you kind of like, why am I here? And then you slowly realize you're not that terrible. It's just, oh man, like a good half hour. I'm just like, maybe you can stop. Ugh, it's not a healthy thought to have, but fuck me, it crossed my mind. You know what? Actually, nah, fuck it. We are gonna. I was gonna not do it, but you know what? I think we will. So we are gonna. We are gonna. I don't know if we'll watch all of it. because it's quite long. But there's one actually that feels quite palpable to watch, I think. 1 second. So, actually, I'm going to credit this person properly because I like Rima. She's a cool bean, and I think she puts a lot of hard work into her stuff. As such, I'm going to do my utmost to do the right thing in promoting. So, without further ado, so, just to stress, I always find it interesting to hear about the people who kind of, you would say, made it. And because it's interesting how it's really common for them to, I don't want to say they hate it, but like, I always wonder, you know. I mean, maybe one day we'll make it a chat, maybe one day we'll get there, but I always wonder, you know, what kind of like stuff goes to the heads of people who gets that big, you know, who are like the peak of popularity. This one, you may have heard about it before. You may even like this person in particular. This one's about Saba, who I admit I'm only familiar on a third-hand account, but I am kind of curious to hear about the disappearance because I'm aware she's been having health issues, to my understanding, and been away for a bit. So, call me a little interested to sort of see people's thoughts about it. I'm sure they're being very normal about the whole situation. I'm absolutely certain. Everyone's being very normal about the whole thing, and no one had a little freak out. I'm certain. Absolutely certain. So, we'll let our favourite horse, definitely not fox, horse. Ignore the tail, just a horse. Oh, sorry, I remember music on.
Of becoming content creator. More than half of Gen Z said they'd want to be an
I know, right? Who want to be a content creator?
And on paper, it looks like the dream. The fame,
Imagine.
the money, the attention, a whole audience that revolves only around you. So what happens?
The ego boost.
That's all of it. The engaged fan base, the sponsors and merch companies all lining up, the record-breaking numbers.
Like, just to clarify, this person debuted as an indie and hit a mill. The fuck does that? I thought Doki's was kind of insane. But no, this lady just goes, nah, hold my beer.
And then
actual insanity,
walks away.
By the way.
Samiko Saba broke a record nobody thought could be broken. 1 million subscribers.
Like, look at that. $1.44 million. That's 1,440,000 at the time of this being taken. Right? Like, do you know how many VTubers get that big? I can count on one hand how many get that big, by the by. I can count on one fucking hand how many get that big. It's insanity. Like, the space, you know, people don't realize the VTuber space is not very big. We're a tiny little space. It's an ickle space, you know? So, I never know what the answer is for, like, breaking out of it, because is it wrong to say I've been trying to, myself at least, I guess I've been trying to throw my appeal to people who maybe don't watch VTubers as much, because I'm quite aware I don't think I'll fit in the space properly. But this is someone who did fucking dominated the space. And they walked away. Well, not. I don't know if they walked away. That might be the wrong word. We'll see.
Just 3 days.
There's a long vid, so. Hi, Cheeto. How you doing? We're watching some shit, but I'm going to be pausing and yapping. we may end up just yapping. So if I keep yapping, I'll stop it entirely. But we're just we're going over someone who got really, really big and just poofed, gone.
Than anyone in the history
How you doing?
of the medium. That happened in June 2025, and by the spring of 2026, she'd vanished from content creation entirely, and her fans had no idea why. It all came to a head in April when somebody finally got fed up and cancelled their membership.
Like, if it was anyone else, this wouldn't have been a massive thing. It's just like, yeah, you know, fishing my dinner since I got back from work not long ago. Oh, finishing. For a second, I thought you were fishing. I was like, what? I finished my dinner from work not long ago, and I'm doing okay, I think. A little tired, I'm not gonna lie. It's why I'm watching something today. I normally don't like to do... I feel weird doing this. I will stress. I feel weird doing the watching. You know? I don't know how I feel about it. I feel dirty for doing it. I don't know, but I just like I feel so fucking tired. I'm like, but I want to stream, so I'm trying to find the best of both worlds here. I don't know. I don't know. Otherwise, I think I'm okay. Oh, mostly. How are you finding work, by the way?
On its own is the least interesting thing that can happen on the internet. After all, people cancel subscriptions every single day and the world keeps turning. But that post hit a nerve that turned out to run through an entire community and beyond. It had found the exact spot where it hurt.
I hope so too. I know I won't be able to. It's probably gonna be first thing in the morning driving, which I hope goes better than last time. I really do. And then I've got to sort some stuff out for Sunday. And then Sunday is gonna be early stream. And then I'm gonna have to make sure I've got some stuff sorted out for a video for Monday and probably a summit for next week. Maybe next weekend I might get some rest. Maybe next Sunday I might take off. I don't know. Oh, chat.
And pressed. By the next morning, it wasn't one annoyed subscriber anymore. Quote tweets stacked on quote tweets.
This is insane, by the way.
For weeks,
like,
all talked at
so
once,
many
and
people.
One post in particular sailed past 1.5 million views, while the replies turned into open warfare. The name Samiko Saba stayed trending for days, but unfortunately, what was being said about
for a good
her
reason,
wasn't
though.
all that positive. Truthfully, that cancelled membership didn't start anything. The water had been at low boil for months, covered, rattling, building pressure with nowhere to go. And all that one post did was knock the lid off. Everything that came pouring out was already...
Like, what's this? People think deadass they own someone there. Like, okay. The metronome of someone complaining that other people are bitching someone when they give them $5 a month. Meanwhile, she'll come out when her ass needs, when she needs money. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to grandstand the person, because, like, it happens, but I like to think I tell you guys most of the time if I'm not going to stream. I hope me not streaming's a rarity? I hope. I mean, at any point, just take the day off stream. Silly time. No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. So, I'm not gonna lie, solo time sounds sus. But I know what you mean. I know. Like, I feel like I mean, that's a good example. You know, Ren, that's a great example, actually, of it. What I was gonna just say. I feel like you guys are pretty chill about things. If I'm like, hey, guys, I'm taking the day off. You don't want to rip my head off, you know what I mean? You know, I feel comfortable knowing if I want to take a day off, you guys aren't gonna fucking hang me, you know what I mean? But like this person? God damn. I mean, obviously it's a very different scenario. 1 or 2 days away versus just saying nothing and disappearing. I mean, I've done that once, and not even completely. It was because I was in hospital. I think I still posted that I was, in hospital though. But I mean, it's different strokes, different folks, right? But
there. The thing that set them off was almost insultingly simple. She hadn't gone live since February 7th. No stream, barely a word, dead silence stretching across months. From someone whose debut was, by numbers, one of the most watched.
but look at that. 190k on YouTube. Bear in mind, YouTube's not really a streaming place. The culture of YouTube's more watching videos, rather than streaming. So the idea that someone just went and went, just fucking fuck it with bottle. Oh, I expanded my display. Oop. Hang on. Why am I butterfingering every fucking thing? There we go.
Arrivals VTubing had ever produced. She had previously walked away from the biggest VTuber
Yeah,
agency on the planet, left it on purpose.
Pretty big person.
Thought so at the time was freedom. The freedom to do this her own way, on her own schedule, without anyone above her telling her when to show up. That was the whole point. And she's now streaming less than she ever did while she was within that company. Go looking for an explanation and you'll find no shortage of them. Some people will tell you that she's a grifter cashing royalty checks from her couch. Others will say that she's just too sick to work. And there's the one where the pressure of her fame was already going to win. Netizens have landed on
that's the point,
and you can see why. But every one of those theories are really missing the point. To understand what's actually happening, you have to go back a lot further than that. Years before.
So I never really thought about this, but there's a fair point. Imagine you do get big, right? Like, I hope I do one day. I don't think I'll ever get this person sized. Things would have to go very well for me for anywhere near that. But if I even had like a 10th, I'd be quite happy. If that, you know what I mean? The 10th, 20th. Amazing. Hang on, big message. To be fair, my opinion, I'd much rather the streamer take more time off so that it goes unrested. In other words, if they kept presumably just for views, like I'm sorry about community and all, it's important, but I'd choose myself over community. Honestly, you've got to keep your. There's only one of you, right? You've only got one of you, you know. Like you can't let yourself get burned out. So I get that stance, honestly. I hope. This is not the first. I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. Like, I think you have to. I mean, I've ended streams early or not done them because I've not been in the good way, and I always sort of have to tell myself, okay, but if you had streamed, it'd have been shit, and you've been angry at yourself for that more than you're angry for not doing it. So I always think about that. I mean, I'm one of them people, I have to make myself do shit. But at the same time, there's always that angle of, am I just being grumpy and making myself do shit, or am I just actually fucked? And there's a fine line. And you have to kind of figure out for yourself which one you're on. But no, it's completely fair. So, thank you. Yeah, I mean, the way I see it is this. I feel like I've built up a community who, aren't going to be on my back. And I feel like the majority of you would rather me stream when I'm good, because I'm having fun all the time, you know? I mean, I'm quite tired right now, but I feel like I saw this, I was like, you know what? I have something that can give me something to yap about. because I think about this shit. You know, I think about this shit a lot.
Any of this, before the record-breaking numbers, before the agency, there was a girl on the internet pretending to be drunk.
Fuck the
Exactly.
I won't cut you off.
She's not intoxicated, we swear.
That's Senzawa, late 2017, give or take. This little voice starts showing up on YouTube. Hi, sweet, innocent.
Yeah, we are
voice
kind of
you'd
like that,
expect
you know.
Reading a children's book, except it was attached to some of the most deranged.
What the fuck in some of these thumbnails? But yeah, I feel like I think it depends what kind of people you cultivate. You know, I feel like I've cultivated a pretty chill bunch of people. Fucking gooners, mind. Gooners, a lot of you. But in all seriousness, I feel like I've cultivated a nice bunch of people. Very head-pattable people.
Rude and gloriously stupid humor you could imagine. And that contrast was the
I
whole
apparently on my
deal.
thumbnail game, by the way. Holy shit.
Look away. She made her name doing what fans lovingly called high-effort shitposting. She takes some piece of throwaway internet garbage and put an absurd amount of real skill into it. We're talking full vocal range on a rap parody of a copy pasta nobody asked for.
Okay, Boomer. Whatever you say.
What? Oh shit, that's where that came
No
from.
business sounding as good as it
I've
did.
heard
Sounded
that.
Good.
That was
And
also
layered
her.
over all of it was the drunk act. She'd slur her way through chaotic streams and sometimes just come apart on camera as they went.
I haven't even started
I mean, some other streamers slow the way through streams, but that's a different
drinking it, and I'm already ready to like.
Most of them are on
It is,
kick
like,
nowadays.
it's so far, and it's on Steam. Oh, I'm looking at the sky. Is this what it feels like to be dead?
And her fans absolutely ate it up. She sold it so well.
Chess,
that
is this what
people
they call
generally
the
started
the
debating
gap
whether
no
it
way?
was an act or not. Some were convinced that she really
that
did
what they
have
call
a
it?
fucking problem. Others
My
figured she
gap
just got
no way,
nervous
Chess.
performing and used it to take the edge off. I wasn't there, and Reddit being Reddit, I couldn't tell you which it was. But here's what I do know. At one point, she edited her YouTube description to spell out that the drunk thing was a bit, and it barely moved the needle. People wanted more of it regardless. More chaos, more mess.
Too
more of the
drunkard
unhinged
to
version they
people
decided
bleed not
was
drunkard,
the
you know.
real her. She built this persona as a joke, and now she was left trapped inside it by the exact same people who loved her. So she'd leave. Senzawa never really kept a schedule anyways. She'd drop a video that blew up, disappeared for months, came back, disappeared again. One account on Reddit retells how they believe one of
Okay, real talk though. Some of the most entertaining people on this site, on YouTube that is, just fucking disappear for ages and then just pull out a banger. Two people I like watching, Maxor and Seth Sintesh. Okay? They're fucking hilarious. I love them. Watch all the shit. Schedule. Schedule doesn't fucking exist for those two. The schedule exists when the Adderall supply gets low. I'm pretty convinced. When the painkillers stop working and they come out of their comas and go, it's time to make something. And then after they've done consuming all of the vitamin gummy bears they keep in their closet, they produce some insane videos. Enough to acquire enough Adderall to return to their slumber for a bit longer. Exactly. Is this a bad time to mention that I have half-heartedly sometimes considered making a more shitposty channel once or twice, using Bean as the star of it? I feel like I kind of channeled a bit of that in my last video. I don't know what it is, but I see that little fucker's face. It just tickles that part of my brain. I wish honestly, if I ever did that, just to be clear, they would be short videos. I cannot keep that energized for that long, yeah. You know me. I am a low energy being. An insane low energy being. However, in small bursts, I can allow the tism out once or twice. You have. I feel like I restrain my most random. Actually, do I restrain myself? I don't know. I feel like only a few of you know me well enough to know if I restrain myself on that, honestly. So, when I stream one day, I'd yap so much, Loki. You are a yapaholic. This is true. I feel like especially if you had people to bounce off of, you could probably yap for a concerning amount of time. To be fair, I get the feeling, honestly. I have to sort of make myself stop, because I'm a yapper myself. I know what I'm like. Get me talking about something I'm interested in, and we'll be here a while. Listen, I can discuss the entire 40k lore. Do not challenge me, chat. Do not challenge me. You think only the likes of Bricky can do this? I can do it on a much lower budget. It will be worse, but I will yap the entire thing. The first ever stream was 7 to 8 hours. What the fuck? Girl, you crazy.
The last messages in her Discord server was something along the lines of, "Every time I visit here, I die a little inside." She was always a feast or famine content creator, even all the way back then.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. See you guys in 9 months.
And then, in 2020, she left for good. Her second to last post on
Poof.
Twitter was just
We all
this,
crazy.
a fistful
That was
of
crazy
nonsense.
once.
She streamed once more on June 2020.
Locked in the room.
Went dark.
Rubber
no
room.
goodbye and no explanation, not even an announcement. Just
Rubber made
nothing.
filled with rats.
Her fans had no idea where she went.
Maybe
It
quite
took months for them to piece it all together. And what they figured out was that she hadn't quit at all.
With rats.
So she disappeared right
Yes,
as
a
new
rubber
Shark
room.
Girl was debuting over
Filled with rats.
her at a company called HoloLive. A few months after Senzao went dark, HoloLive, the biggest VTuber
Dear
agency
God.
in the world, announced its first ever English-speaking lineup.
Like
One
the
of them
Disney
was
of fucking
Shark.
VTubers,
They're
is
a
right, isn't
VTuber
it?
agency like a
It really
record
is.
label mixed with Disney. Well, without its
Damn it,
controversies.
Rima. I've apparently read your script.
Actually, scratch that. They are riddled with controversies too. But anyways, they do hire entertainers and give them
Controversy in large corporations? Shit, yeah, they are Disney. She's right. The woman might be right. You know what? Let's not worry about that, chat. I wasn't trying to get in anyway. I've seen what they do to male talents. I want nothing to do with that, thank you. I will work on my own to build this shit, thank you very much. I don't need... Listen, if I want to have managers overlook me and make my life worse, I'll just go into my day job, thank you very much.
them a high-quality animated VTuber avatar, tech gear, and a massive built-in fan base. The creator gets to be a VTuber under a huge brand name, and in exchange, the agency owns the character and takes a cut of
They take your soul.
from streams, merch, and
They take your
contests
soul.
they organize. So amidst all of that, Gargura debuted, and Gargura is a tiny apex predator with a hoodie and a trident and a voice many recognized. She was a great pick for HoloLive. After all, she had already proven that she could be popular online and that she understood internet audiences. Her Senzawa channel had been a massive success.
To be fair to HoloLive, they normally pick people who aren't
streams the scene had
too bad. I think they had a few hiccups now and then, but most of the people they pick are good
So
people.
thousands of people just sat there.
Hey, love, welcome to the stream. We're yapping and watching. So we're doing a bit of both, but don't worry, I'm doing plenty of yapping. You know, I don't know what it is, by the way. Is it... Fuck it, I'm just going to say it. Is it controversial to say that some of the biggest people, streamers in general, do the least on their streams? Is that a fair assessment to say? Because I feel like I always feel kind of dirty doing reaction stuff, but the biggest people do it all the time. I don't know. Is it fair to say that, like, the bigger you are, the less incentivized you are to actually try? I don't know. I want to throw that out there. Okay, I will continue my Indiana Jones. It's a great stuff game. So here, no worries, buddy. No worries. Insert the... Damn it, Discord doesn't pick up the whistling. I was going to whistle the Indiana Jones tune. Damn it, it doesn't pick it up. I say Discord, my mic is... My mic's too tuned. I've tuned it to tune all my weird noises out. Right? Like, this is no shade to anyone in particular, but, like... I feel like only certain people, when they get to that like illustrious status of being a big dick partner, big fat numbers, the whole 9 yards, it's like once you hit that, you don't then keep up. No incentive to keep up, right? It's like, for me, I've got to bust my ass if I want to get like a crumb. But for them, it's just a given. And I'm not. This is no shade on them. I just feel like it's how the whole ecosystem works, right? Once you've hit that critical mass, unless you make a controversy or decide to be a little mean girl on Twitter, which I mean, just don't use Twitter if you want to avoid that one. I just like art I enjoy, and then randomly send flirty messages in public as a joke. To be clear, people who are okay with it. Not gonna lie, there's too many reasons why I don't go near and refuse to watch big VTubers. I'm cool with the max 10. It's okay, Tudor. You get to be here from the ground roots, okay? One day will be large, as wide as bean. Then they'll know. Then they'll have a Gamer Subs cup of me. Or a different brand if not Gamer Subs. Doesn't have to be Gamer Subs, by the way. All I'm saying is, chat, is be honest with me. You want a shake cup with my fucking tits on it, don't lie to me. And a bean one probably as well. See? Was after it. Only one biggest YouTuber, but he got big on Patreon. Solo. He said numerous times he'll never join the big YouTubers. He doesn't like it. That's fair, honestly. I think, to be honest with you, right? There's too many times where I've seen a friend, like, oh, who was it now? I think it was Vex who was saying this, and she's like, when you watch a VTuber get big all of a sudden, everyone's their friend. What you always see afterwards is when the storm calms down, who is still their friend afterwards? You often find it's a much smaller group. You know what I mean? There's a few people who just pop out of nowhere, and it's like, it hurts a little bit sometimes. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And then I have to kind of remember that these people have probably been doing stuff before they streamed, and they're just like, hey, my existing audience, come join me on Twitch. It's like, oh. That's why you're already massive. In like 2 seconds. Ignore the people who grew for 3 years rapidly, and I'm like, fuck, what am I doing here? Ugh, it's fine. Took some of the biggest people 7 years plus. That's my cope! Too much drama, too much expectations to be perfect. Exactly, right. Everyone wants to manage you, hire you, and plan your streams. Like, yeah, no. I'll be honest, if I ever got a manager, right? If I ever got a manager, chat, I would be very clear with them. Help me understand my numbers, so I actually understand what's going on. Help me with sponsorship, and help me find people to commission for certain things. That's it. Nothing else. And when they find people to commission, I will speak with them personally. Not them. They do the findy part, I do the rest, because I have seen way too many people have people talk for them, and it caused problems. It's like, bad. Bad. I don't need to mention a certain situation where that happened. It's like, no. The management be like, hey, here is person, we found them, they're available. Like, great. I will now message them myself. That is it. Like, I don't mind someone making recommendations to me. Like, hey, why don't you try this? But I'm the one in charge. That one. I do this so I have the power to decide. Because, again, if I wanted someone to tell me what to do, I would go into my day job. And I hate them fuckers, so yeah, no, don't worry. Unlike some people, I have a day job, and I understand dealing with shitty people above you. As such, I don't want to be a shitty person if I ever hire anyone, but also I don't want to be the one being told what to do, because again, this is my house, my house, bitches.
Waiting, and when she finally came through,
we will get past this point, I promise. You can stare at Reba for a little second. Loki's a joke. I'm always Zork's manager. I mean, I can make a second joke about that one. I'm not, but I will say I have a few lists of to-do things that I can remind him of. And he said he wants to do, so I merely remind him of things he said. See, that's fine. Tomorrow. Tomorrow and Saturday. To answer your question, Femi. Yeah. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with that. To be fair, there's quite often where I will reach out to, like, oh no, I wasn't going to say mini manager. I was going to say there's a joke about people dating their managers. That VTuber's got a manager. They're dating. Listen, if I get a manager, all I'm saying is I will make that joke constantly. I'm like, chat, I'm going to go to my manager and smooch them. Sloppy. Management meeting? Like, sloppy against the wall. Dating the butts. Just a little bit of corporate canoodling. And this is why I don't have a manager.
Very first word as Gargura was that became an iconic meme, and a meme pulled in tens of thousands more people that all started spamming A in chat. And from that second, she basically never came back down. She became the most subscribed
Actual
YouTuber
insanity,
in
by the way.
history. Not the most subscribed English one, the most subscribed, full stop. The timing was almost unfair.
Hang on, head sneak back. You can't just show.
More people.
You can't just show the
that all
stats that
started
quickly,
spamming
Rima.
A
Fuck.
in chat. And from that second, she basically never came back down. She became the most subscribed VTuber in
where is it?
history. Not the most subscribed English one, the most
Okay. Look at these fucking numbers, okay? The first fucking VTuber to get big ever, Billion, fucking Marine, like Guna voting. I mean, okay, with her, fair enough. Have you actually seen her streams? Good lord. I mean, I've heard a few theories about Fillion. Here's the really boring one that's very likely. She's disappeared for a while because if the name that she wants to trademark isn't like a nickname or something, she doesn't have to put her real name down for the trademark. But she needs to disappear from the public consciousness for a while. That is apparently a thing. In America, anyway. But yeah, Fillion's huge. Again, Marine, genuinely huge. The biggest Guna of Hololive, by the way. And then there's her. At the time, 300,000 more. Almost. Like, that's insane.
subscribed, full stop.
Actual
The timing
insanity.
was almost unfair. This is late 2020 we're talking about.
But Aphelion has also
Everyone's locked
vamooshed.
inside, everyone's online and starving for something to watch. And here comes a cute shark girl singing nostalgic English songs in a space that
Honestly, I'm surprised it isn't like from the various other things of Twitter. Like Twitter don't know if they hate Fillion or love Fillion because Fillion's kind of friends of a bit of everyone. She'll have anything from like the likes of Cottontail and those kind of people on her stream to like Smug Alana and Kirsha. Like Also, is that VTuber a squirrel girl? Which one? This one? The shark. Oh, Rima. Okay, so she's a fox. However, the running joke in her community is to call her a horse. Because her old model looked more Hans than fox. Her current one looks more fox. However, I will maintain calling her a horse because it's funny. And I've repeatedly atted her onto Uma Musume video pictures, be like, oh shit, it's Rima. Give her a carrot, exactly. You guys get it. You guys understand it.
Combination of luck and preparation coming together. She wasn't doing it alone. Some of the most beloved stuff from that era came out of her friendships with the other members of her gen. In particular, with one of them, Amelia Watson.
Who also
fans shipped it to as Ame-same, since Same means shark in Japanese. And the two of them leaned all the way into it. Amelia openly called Gura her wife, and their dynamic, the Ame's gremlin / troll energy mixed with Gura's sassy but gullible.
Okay, real talk. One of these days, chat, we're gonna have 3D Cobra. All I'm going to say is, it's not being worked on now. However, should the day come, I'm sorry, should the day come where I go ahead and do that, all I'm saying is there may or may not at some point be a reference of me that shows my back. There may not be a reference of me that shows my back, and my front, and my side. Yes. It's okay. I don't know if any of you watch Aria at all. If you do, then you may have seen spoilers. If not, that's for me to know. That's for me to know.
Nature made for legendary streams. During the early days of Holo EN server, their duo streams built a lot of the server's early lore. They'd play Minecraft.
Chat, do you want a Minecraft server one day?
And kept colliding into each other's world, crashing cards, botching rescues, and Gura dying roughly every 4 minutes while Ame tried to save her. Their away playthrough was arguably their most legendary gaming collab. Watching them try to coordinate a prison escape was pure chaos, and they constantly messed with each other.
Can I get a shot of this from the side?
One second, Cheeto. 1 second. Yeah. You know what? You want to be fed? I'll fucking feed you. 1 second. 1 second. No. I'll show you this. 1 second. 1 second. Where is it? 1 second. That's not it. I think that's not it. Oh, where is it? Ah, there's it somewhere. Hang on. Aha. There you are. 1 second. Where are you? Where are you, my feed? Where actually are you? Huh? Alright. No, seriously, where the fuck have you gone? Have I not messaged you? Ah, there you are. I couldn't find you for a second then. There you go. I apparently couldn't see you in my friends list then. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Right. There we are.
One more time, I want to see what Hey, bada. Hey. Okay, let me
look with your lame
there you go.
I'll be out
Enjoy that, Cheetah. That's not even all of it, by the way.
Listen,
but,
I'm here being a dad. You wouldn't understand. I could just avoid you by climbing out the window. Make the shot, kid!
It's not fair!
What? My kid sucks!
And not just online, offline too. Whenever
yeah, chat. Do you want a Minecraft server?
Meet in real life, life, it was a massive event.
Do you want Cobra
Their
SMP
offline
chat?
collabs, like doing VR together and playing Twister, are some of the most viewed and are still some of the most clipped moments in Holo EN history. Not to mention their impromptu karaoke duets, and specifically their cover/singing of the Fortnite meme song Chug Jug With You, that went wildly viral and became another defining meme for the duo. As for Gura herself, she accomplished many things that very few content creators would ever have the opportunity to do.
You've
Some of
seen
her
it.
biggest achievement, she sang
The rest you'll
Singing
see
Out
at
to
some
the
point, don't
Ballgame
worry.
at Dodger Stadium during an actual major
Gonna
league
keep that
game.
one close to my chest though, chat. Yeah, this is how big she was, by the way.
Tokyo made her an official tourism ambassador. She also showed up in a Taco Bell commercial. Yep, a shark VTuber was being hired by a baseball stadium, a city government, and a fast food chain. That's the level we're talking.
Actual insanity, by the way.
Gura wasn't just big
That don't
for
just
a
happen.
VTuber. We're talking industry breaking.
Especially
and I
with
already made a
Tuba.
video on exactly why she blew up the way she did and the challenges she faced along the way, so the link's up there if you want to go see the deep dive. The short version of it is that she had the timing, she had the talent, and she had years of being Senzawa hiding underneath her polish. And people figured out that part pretty fast. The shark was a
Just to be clear, like, that's how they pick people. Bad or bad. Some people just like they do shit, they kind of do alright, and they disappear. And boom, they're a tuba, but of the company.
the same girl who'd vanished without a goodbye a year before. She just never confirmed.
The sad thing is they can never say where they're going.
And she
Just
wasn't really
poof,
allowed to
gone.
either. But her voice gave it away. Whatever the name on the bottle said, Senzawa was still in there. But even back then, Gura wasn't well. At the top, the biggest VTuber in the world still took a 2-month break for her health in December 2022. Physical demands
start
of
of the
her
health.
obligations began catching up to her. On December 16, she tweeted, "Going to the doctors today. It's all attached to my health, so it's stressful to deal with. Sorry I've been so quiet about it." And then on December 21, Cover Corp issued an official announcement saying that she was suspending her streams to recover. And Gura followed up by tweeting she decided together that it would be the best for me to take serious time for my health. She never explicitly stated what was actually
I always wonder,
wrong,
you know.
but outside of the formal announcement,
I remember that happening.
the trail was there anyway. She
That was a
mentioned her
big
doctor
thing.
warning her not to get out of bed too fast in the morning because she was prone to fainting, and she had the stories to back it up, including one time she fainted and fell backward into an AC unit, and another where she passed out in the bathtub.
Speaking of being able to hop up out of bed really fast in the morning, my doctor told me not to do that anymore. I was so eager to get out of bed. I would hop out of bed and I would faint. I would pass out. One time I hopped out of bed so quickly, then I went to another room and I fainted. I fell backwards into like a ladder in an air conditioning unit. I also faint in the bathtub or in the shower. Yeah.
In 2023,
To be fair, I think I've done that once. Not quite that extreme, but I have like launched myself up like in a rush, and my body was not in the mood for that. My full body was not. It was not in the mood for that. I kind of hang on. We'll let the ads bypass us a second. Hang on. Release them from the ads, Twitch. Release them. Welcome back. I was about to say, and I realized we were in ad time, so let me say it now. Now you actually hear, and you can hear my lovely voice. So I woke up one morning, and I launched up in the rush, and much like she's not about that, about launching out of bed quickly. Though mine wasn't as much a medical thing. I think I was just being a bit quick one time, and apparently I was a bit oh. I think I remember so like I got up and I was just like straight back in the bed. Like, oh, I got up too quick. Only happened once, thankfully, but oh man, that sucked. It did.
there was backlash regarding a pre-chat incident due to people fighting in her chat over her not streaming for weeks at a time and going radio silent. Well, according to them, Gura ended up disabling her livestream pre-chat and pinned a comment. It It was the first time Gora directly addressed how her streaming frequency dropped and mentioned a new normal. Discussions on forums and Reddit exploded, and even
People
all the
were
way
very
back then, people had
normal
already
about that
started
statement, weren't they?
expressing concerns with her communications. This is also where we can see the start of a fan base divide, where some of her most disgruntled fans would later turn into her most obsessive antis, and while others adapted and managed their expectations. On September 2024, she posted about going through a rough health spot while thanking fans for anniversary wishes. And on February 2025, she mentioned having a fever plus other health issues that delayed her Valentine's content, but planned to return the following week.
I'm pretty
And
confident
those bouts
stress
of
the big one for that.
because of her health only got worse over time. Early Gora streamed constantly. Late Gora barely streamed at all. The last few years before she graduated,
That's
her
burnout.
schedule went
100%
packed,
that's fucking
almost
burnout.
empty. There was long gaps everywhere, hiatus after hiatus, until she was hardly doing the normal streaming and idol stuff at all. The strange part is that it barely dented her. The old VODs and the big corporate projects kept her.
I mean, that's the thing, right? You got a cushion. When you're that big, you got a cushion. Plus, people forget, YouTube, when they get big, is literally passive income. Why? Because, my dear sinners, a YouTube video could make money for you at any time. It simply requires you, a viewer, and an advert. Or, if you're paying for YouTube, then it also gives money too if you are monetized, of course. But simply you being there, using your eyeballs, or listening, maybe you've got on the second or third or fourth monitor, while you're, I don't know, gooning or some shit. You're probably gooning, aren't you? I bet one of you's gooning right now, aren't you? I know you are. But the point is, I forgot what I was going to say. You know, the point is that the video can make money at any time. And then you've got to factor in the corporate element. Now, yes, in many ways, when you get big, like her, you could argue a corporation's a borderline scam. They're not actually a scam, and shouldn't be clear, for legal reasons. I don't think they're actually a scam. But, put it this way. You have to constantly give away a big cut of what you make. And you're the one making it, not the corporation. You. Like, yes, they're doing a lot of the production work and that kind of stuff. But in the end, you're the reason people come. You know? You put in the effort, you get up, you do the stuff. And quite often, they don't have to do much. But because of how spenny anything VTube related is, and how tight the market is, there's a reason most agencies flop. Like, there's a reason why it's only Hollow, Niji just barely, and Niji's on life support. Kind of deserved, frankly. And then FaZe. The big chunky boys. You get a couple of us here and there, but it's mostly them three. Some people might say, oh, but FaZe is on the level. Yeah, FaZe is. FaZe is definitely on Niji's level. Easily. These days. All I'm going to say is look at the budget for the events. It's not even comparable. It's not even comparable. So, you've got that anchor, but man. It's, yeah. It's a lot.
Her enormous, even while she was rarely live. And all of it traced back to the same place. The stress of being the face of an entire industry mixed with her health struggles, they were crushing.
Yeah, that's the thing as well.
Sure, being the #1 subscribed VTuber comes with a lot of pressure and anxiety. How did you feel about being catapulted into this position? Has this feeling maybe changed over the years? Have you been able to handle it
Internal
better,
screaming.
etc.?
Terrified.
right from the beginning, or did it maybe take some time in the beginning where you were still like just in this like high, this joyful
No.
high? No? Okay.
From the very start, it was pretty difficult. I had like troubles eating and keeping food down, so I was kind of working off of adrenaline fumes all of the time. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. It was really hard to balance.
Okay, real talk though. You go from being someone who's liked by a good amount of people, but like, you know, nothing crazy. Then you go to that. Overnight. Like, I couldn't imagine that sudden snap. And surprise everybody, you're huge. Like, yeah. I'll be honest, if I ever get anywhere remotely chunky, I hope it's slowly. Over time. I feel like that's better. Eventually, if it ever happens, it'll probably hit a certain point and just whoop, but hopefully the you know what I mean? Like, it's a track upwards, but like a steady one. I'll take steady, personally. But I guess you can never really choose how these things happen, can you? If they happen, they happen, and you better grip the seat of your ass because it's going in dry, you know?
All of it. I also had a lot of stressful things going on. Stressful, like, company stuff going on. I've been juggling really badly.
So by the time she announced she was
I know
leaving
if they weren't
Hololive
juggling,
in
though.
2025,
That one I get.
a lot of people weren't shocked at all.
I'm really sorry for worrying you or upsetting you with this announcement. This has been a very long time coming, but today I am here to announce
Is the volume
I
okay?
will be graduating from Hololive on May 1st, 2025.
They had watched her drift away from the spotlight for years, and to them, it wasn't a bombshell. It felt like something that had been coming for a long time.
Do you wish you weren't in this #1 position?
Sometimes I think about it. Like, I do wonder if it would have changed the stress levels, my path, but also I'm really thankful for the opportunities that were given to me. I wouldn't change what happened for the world kind of thing. I look back and I look through that incredibly hard time that I went through, finding my footing. I can say that I'm proud of myself.
I'm so happy to hear that, because you really should be. You really should
I mean,
be
yeah,
proud. You've
could be.
been put in a very difficult
Like, fuck.
position, and you made it through as long as you could, and you still ended up taking a very difficult decision to leave.
On May 1st, 2025,
On a side note, chat.
Gargura officially graduated.
I need to get a desk, chat. I need to get a vertical desk. It'll give me a smug sense of superiority, chat. You don't understand.
She left Hololive. The most subscribed VTuber in history was walking away from the company that had made her a household name, and everyone wondered why.
I heard the news. I think not everyone heard the news. I don't want to talk about it too much. It makes me sad, but I hope she will be
Speaking of disappeared people.
She's graduating. Oh, be happy for the time.
Speaking
that
of
you
big
had.
people and
Oshi
tubing.
will continue to live on.
biggest
And
indie.
know that your Oshi is still out there, so don't be a fucking stranger. You know what I mean?
Gargura decided to leave Hololive.
Asmonbold even mentioned it.
Has 18 million views. Gargura graduated.
Ludwig mentioned
Gargura is
it.
one of the biggest fucking VTubers in the world.
The official
The
reason
biggest,
was that
buddy.
she had
The
disagreed with
biggest.
management, differences over where the company was
this
heading,
is
My reason
news.
being
Yeah,
disagreements with management
true.
and company direction.
and Hololive had
It's
grown
probably
into
more
this
just like, oh shit, the
massive idol
news.
machine after they went
Yeah.
public. All
It's
big concerts and tightly managed
Ah,
PR.
the news channel. Ah,
Gargura
yeah.
had always been happy as just streaming spontaneously on her own.
I mean, that's the thing, innit?
Clips of her mentioning ideas getting stuck in the company's
I mean, he
pipeline
makes his money from
one of her
sponsorships anyway.
songs,
I've seen where his
Full
money
Color,
comes from.
reportedly sat unreleased
Very
for
impressive,
over
though.
a year and a half. You
Good
can
businessmanship.
imagine how that would wear on someone. However, besides the creative difference, there was one part of her graduation that really stood out for many.
So many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down.
Beyond the stalled bureaucracy, beyond the responsibilities, being the most popular VTuber of the company meant that that role came with expectations, whether she streamed or not. Will Gura be there? Will Gura show up to this project? The expectations and the weight that her fame carried was so overwhelming for her that there were days she couldn't keep food down.
Oh my god, my stomach. Did you hear that?
Not a big deal.
Who got a loot
I have to log off for a minute.
Eh?
I'm gonna go cry.
There was something almost cruel about that, because you can fix a management disagreement by leaving the company, but the eyes and the expectations were never Hololife's to give back. They'd attached themselves to her, and they'd followed her under any name she'd ever perform under. She wasn't walking away from them, she was taking them with her. Gargura
I mean, yeah,
became a
that's the
landmark
thing.
name, no matter which personality she streamed under. She
When you're a
wasn't leaving to
personality that
escape a
well known,
company,
people will
not
know you.
really. She
Doesn't
was
matter what
leaving
face
to
you've got.
escape being
People
the
know you.
center of gravity, and you can't quit that by switching jobs. So the most famous VTuber in history walks away. The problem is she couldn't take herself with her. When you sign with a company like Hololive, you don't own your character.
Again, why we'll never sign up to anything, because this face is mine. No one's having it
the
from me.
studio owns the character
No.
itself, the name, and the face of the design. So when the talent leaves, the character stays with the company. Gargura, the model, the name, all of it belonged to Cover Corp, not to the person who voiced her. She left Gura behind. She kept her voice though, her personality, and her fan base if they decided to follow her in her reincarnation. But she also can't use the old Gargura channel to point fans towards
Almost it's
anything
2 million
new,
when she
because
finished. Fuck.
advertising her independent channel off the company's IP could get her into legal trouble. So how does she came back without being allowed to say it's her? Well, she left some clues. Initially, before she even graduated, she had begun leaving some cryptic clues on her Senzawa account. Gargura officially graduated from Hololive on May 1st, 2025. However, the first hint of her transition actually occurred approximately 6 months prior to her graduation. On November 3rd, 2024, Senzawa updated her Twitter bio to read #1 fan of Gargura and leaving the end of the sentence blank as a cryptic tease. Fans only later realized this meant she'd been planning the transition and rebranding for quite some time. However, 19 days after Gargura's graduation, she revealed the full meaning of her bio when Senzawa updated it again to officially state #1 fan of @Gargura and @Samiko
I mean, it's a quiet way of doing it.
The fans had a hint and, more importantly, had a name to attach their excitement on. They flooded the new handle with follows, and the news traveled super fast. Gargura.
Do you see that about hosting get overwhelmed again? Foreshadowing is a narrative tool.
Was reincarnating as Samiko Saba. The name was the final confirmation. If you read Japanese, Same means shark, that's Gura, Ko means child, Saba means mackerel, child of a shark reborn as a new fish. Then Saba started posting on her own Twitter account. May 19th was her first tweet, yo-ho, and a fish emoji. It got 10.8 million views on 2 words from an account that had never streamed a second of content. She put up a couple of songs soon after that, and the voice settled
Got the audience
whatever
still.
doubt there was left with audience.
And the
By the time she set a
expectations come with
debut
it.
date, over 554,000 people had already subscribed to her channel that had never even gone live. Her
God,
fans
we got 20 minutes in. I've been yapping too much. You know what? You had listen. You had to yap. If you want to watch the video, I did post it earlier. It's in the chat somewhere.
hadn't seen her in months, some of them in years. And then finally came G-Day.
Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho. Hi. I didn't think I was going to be like this, but
Okay. Question. Where did the cat head on sharks come from? Who started there? Someone started there. I guess it'd be cute, but like, where'd that come from? Oh, it's because she's like, hold on. Oop. Yeah, she's a very small character again. Very small creature.
The debut peaked just over 200,000 viewers, 9 minutes.
4 feet tall. Like, honestly, probably. Like, I think she just likes it. I think, really, honestly, the Blue Lobster. There's no Blue Lobster VTuber. If you're a VTuber watching this, or an upcoming VTuber, and you're actually going to debut, instead of the people who are permanently in pre-debut, I see you over there. Just stream. Make a video. Or anything. Do literally anything other than tweet. Fuck. Okay, I'm not gonna get ranting about V-tweeters, but fuck. Oh, I can get angry about it. I could get so angry about it.
It's into her stream. A few days later, she passed 1 million
Hate
subscribers.
the idea of
faster
just
than
tweeting and
anyone
people thinking
had
they're
ever
gonna
seen
get big off
Legion
just
in
tweeting. It's so
history.
dumb.
And the tweet she posted to mark it all was this: a Jaws joke. 500,000 subscribers before a single stream is already absurd.
Fuck.
She crossed 1 million.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
3
Half mil
days.
before
For
even going live.
comparison, the previous record for fastest VTuber to 1 million was held by Salome, and that took around 13 days. Saba did it under 3. By the standards anyone tracks these things, her debut was the second biggest VTuber debut ever recorded, beaten only by another ex-Hololive talent's return. And later, in 2025, when Streams Charts ranked the most watched VTubers of the year by
10th immediately.
Saba landed in the top 10. The only English VTuber ahead of her was Gargura. She was, in effect, competing with her own ghost. So 3 names now: Senzawa, then Gora, then Saba. Same voice, same pattern underneath all of them. A huge arrival, a wave of love. And
Okay, real talk though. I'm pretty sure she just designed herself to be as close to Gora as possible, because she could never be her again, but she could be very close. All those vote. Oh yeah, that's just something in the bar charts.
she'd done it twice. The only question
If you guys, if it was actually a vote, it's not a vote so much as it's statistics. It's just how many people are watching. It's a good thing it's not a vote on my fucking Discord, because a vote on my Discord, I know for a fact it would be a tie, because you fuckers only do ties.
Samiko Saba did not have a regular indie VTuber debut. Not only because she had an already established fan base that followed her, but also because she had an entire machine operating behind her. Weeks before that first Yoho tweet on May 2nd, 2025, a company called Incoming Next LLC filed trademark applications for the Samiko Saba name and logo. They handled performance services, printed goods, toys, digital files, the whole catalog. The brand Samiko Saba was legally locked down before the public had even heard about it for the first time. And this information is pulled straight from the public US trademark records, by the way. The company was registered.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Mentioned Fillion earlier. The same person who did Saba's trademark is supposedly trying to help Fillion do theirs, by the way. Fun little fact for you there. That's laid some credence to the whole thing. Also, a president VTuber. Just imagine you open up stream and it's just, I am the best VTuber. There is no VTuber better than me. I'm the greatest VTuber to ever be seen in the entire planet. And we're gonna build a big, beautiful server. Fuck.
In Delaware. What's interesting
not Delaware.
incorporated in Delaware is that it lets the owner stay anonymous, which is perfect for VTubers. Also, the tax setup is friendly because the legal system there is built to protect them. The lawyer on the filing makes it
Write down, chat. Delaware. We need to become incorporated in Delaware.
Show at Auden Law and Media. And Auden isn't
But the
some
tax are
random
fucking
firm
cheap to
from
run at.
Google. They've done legal work for major VTuber agencies
Oh,
and
shit.
big-name independent streamers in the past. I've also actually worked with Auden in the past as well, and everything I've heard lines up about them. They're generally good at this. Point being is that Saba walked into independence with the same caliber of legal firepower as the corporation she left behind. And her model matched the money. Her Life 2D model was built by top-tier artists and rigged by one of the most respected riggers in the industry. She didn't just have one artist for the L2D and one for the rigging, as it usually goes. She had an entire team.
Here are all the people.
Right, okay, let's just... Okay. Chat. I've had a few models now, okay? Many of them were rigged and done by the same person, but in the case of this one person, I think 1 or 2 people were involved in the rig, and then Aria did the arse, right? It's like, the people who did my rigging were like a team rather than one person, yeah? But, like, that's insane. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. It's just there. Don't worry, she's still there. dancing away. It's just we don't have her for these. But I'm doing this. But no, it's still there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hasn't gone anywhere. Will never go anywhere. Little me doing the lonely lonely will still be there forever. Don't worry. It's too cute not to have it there. Plus, it's also... Actually, no. Is it a sticker? I don't know if I could make it a sticker or not. My server. I should really. But the point is, there's a lot of people to work on your model, by the way. $14 people's insane.
People that helped make today possible.
Samiko Saba's character model was designed by Shu, also known as
Okay, was it
Shu,
for people just a model
illustrated
still?
by Tusaki Shina. The live 2D rigging for a model was handled by the riggers Celia and Quanchi. And then there was the merch. The day
Okay, so there was 4 people over the model. Okay.
she debuted, she dropped a full line with Omocat, a streetwear brand that sits right at the crossroad of anime and fashion. They did a lot of Hololive collabs in the past as well.
Oh, did you mean a different thing, love, by the way? Was it not the little Nancy me?
With a hand-signed postcard at the top and a little $6 blind bag pins at the bottom, hoodies, all of the works, and it all sold out almost immediately. Samiko Saba didn't have to claw for attention from fellow creators either. Other huge
What those prices?
at the bottom, hoodies, all of the works, and it all sold out.
Let's look at those prices real quick. Holy shit! They all sold out. What the fuck? Man. Imagine how much that all must have made together before taxes. Grr. You growling at me? Growling? Why are you growling at me? Some goon might have bought them all. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me. There is a few... like, I don't agree with the people who lambast her for the youthfulness of her look. It's not my taste. I'm not about that kind of stuff. Personally, what can I say, chat? Look at my model. You know what I like. But, you know, I don't think people are weird for liking what she does. But I don't think she alludes to Sylvie either, so, you know. I mean, it's titty. I mean, I'm also a bit of a thigh enjoying myself, personally. But, you know, the point is, you know, my tastes are more like, well, what I have here. You know, my model is very much my tastes in many respects, you know. Listen, if I'm going to be... Listen, Jeff, I'm going to get a VTuber model. I'm going to make a model that I also think is pretty fucking cool and pretty fucking hot. Alright. Gotta match the cool and the hot, you know. Hot and the cold, yes and no, you know.
Immediately. Samiko Saba didn't have to claw for attention from fellow creators either. Other huge independent VTubers who'd recently left Hololive, Doobie, Nimi Nightmare, were right there hyping her up. There was no marketing budget needed when your friends are some of the biggest name in the scene and they're all vouching for you at once. And it was genuinely so hype. I can't even begin to describe how everyone was so excited for her return. It's like the entire
chat.
industry
Holy
was
shit.
just waiting with bated breath, wondering what she would do next. So what do you even call this? It's branded as an indie, it walks and talks like an indie, but she's got the LLC, the trademark attorney, the elite production behind her, and the premium fashion collab, and a built-in network of A-list peers. It was a sophisticated setup. Indie feels sort of like a stretch here, and corporate isn't right either. It's something in between that we don't really have a name for it yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna start showing up a lot more often. But whatever you call it, it created a problem that's going to haunt
I
the
guess-
rest of this story, because everyone who showed up for Saba showed up expecting this level of operation, this level of production, not be patient with a solo creator finding her feet. After all, her health announcement were...
I think I've got a bit of a word for it. You've gone beyond an indie, right? You know, like how in gaming we have double A, right? Yeah, like double A games. Larian Studios quite often for a long time was a double A. I would argue when they made Baldur's Gate 3, they transferred to a triple A. But you're like at that level, aren't you? You're not quite a fat corporation, but you have the fucking firepower of one. So like indie is, I agree, indie's not the right word, is it? It's like, I don't know. Self-made corporate? No, that's not the right word. There's got to be a word for it, right? I can't think of what it is either, but there's got to be a word for it, like, that makes sense. Like, yeah. I don't know, you look like a corporation. I guess, like, you're a business, really. Rather than just a creator, you're a creator business. You know, you're your own company. In a sense.
A while ago, and we all know the internet has a short memory, they had all
The internet does have a short memory. It's kind of concerning.
Barely mention them anymore. Meanwhile, this debut was calibrated to a polished, professional, top-of-the-industry product. With all the output and consistency that implies, nobody was prepared to be patient. And after all, why would they be? Nothing about this looked like it needed patience. For a while, it was everything everyone hoped it would be. July 2025 was Saba at full power. 12 streams in a single month, plus a couple of videos, which, if you know her history, is a staggering amount of output. She was
That's a lot of output.
When she was on, she was magic. She'd rage her way through horror games, screaming at Resident Evil 4 and Alien Isolation, talking trash to the game the whole way.
Okay. Right. You fuckers put me through Alien, right? Fucking valid. Listen. I remember what you fuckers put me through. I remember quite fucking well. That was a fucking terrifying game, by the way. Unironically, it's such a good horror game, but fuck game. I'm not playing the sequel anytime soon. You can't make me. Dead Space was a lot of fun. Again, fuck me.
Through as a coping mechanism for being genuinely terrified. Then she'd turn around and play rhythm game and she was cracked at them. On other nights she'd boot up some dumb little simulator and yappa chat for hours, and she could sing not just pop covers but jazz, bossa nova, and old city pop with a beautiful voice. At least that's mine and many others' humble opinion.
That means divided by, right? Got your nose! I got your nose! What are you gonna do now? I got your nose!
That game. Remember that game.
Okay. Sorry. This is a paper boat on me, by the way. Paper boat. Do I need to explain the symbolism behind a paper boat, or do you guys kind of understand it? Paper boat. Maybe it's subjective, like most things are in art. So maybe a paper boat means something different to you, but a paper boat to me means, I don't know. It's so fragile, but yet it floats. That's gonna be annoying to stop. Paper boat.
And those meme was born.
Bro. The winds of change ain't blowing. Anyway, we gotta figure out who's in charge and stick with them. You feel me, bro? We gotta get in good with Fima. I'm not reading that out.
Tongue the ring.
I don't trust him anymore. Happy birthday, Hatsune Miku! Her name is Hatsune Miku. If I see one more of you call her the Fortnite girl, I'm gonna freak out. What was I saying? Fucking... Come on!
But the best part was who she was doing it with. She started collabing
Excuse me?
with two other massive independent VTubers.
I was like, what? It's best if she's doing it with my what?
For years, those two were not strangers.
Damn. On stream?
One being legally allowed to say it out
They're on
loud. Doobie was the woman who used to be Amelia Watson, and Nimi was the one who used to be Sarah's Fauna. Saba's old whole life family scattered to independence, finding each other again on the other side. Which means when Saba and Doobie collabed, it was Ame Same again.
By the way, at some point, if I want to do another one of these, I might look at Parrot's video, Parrot 4chan, because I want to show you guys how insane people were over some of this shit. Because there's a very active 4chan community for VTubers, and they're fucking nuts.
Duo that defined an
I'm just gonna
entire
say it. A
era
lot of
of
them are
whole life
schizos.
back together.
Beautiful schizos.
Now they
Fucking
had to
schizo.
perform this little strange ritual where they pretended to be meeting for the first time.
That's gonna be so
Think of it
fucking
like
weird.
this elaborate manners of an 18th century dinner party where everyone at the table knows a certain scandalous fact about someone precisely because everyone knows nobody is permitted to say it. The whole thing runs on a polite, agreed upon fiction. So that's what this was. Two best friends of half a decade introducing themselves to each other like polite strangers. Both of them perfectly aware that the other one knows and the audience knows, but the rule is that the words can never actually be spoken. You can watch them wink their way through it in real time here.
Here, eat this.
Wait, is it good to eat?
Yeah, it's good. Do you think I would poison you?
I don't know. I don't know. This is our first time meeting. Maybe.
Oh, that's right. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Their first time, chat.
So nice to meet you.
And she looked happy. Watching this collab, Saba seemed genuinely comfortable, relaxed, laughing, doing this because she wanted to be there. That was the dream version of going independent. No corporate structure choking you down. You keep all your money because nobody's taking a cut. There was no idle obligations, no flying back and forth between countries to record, and you still get to enjoy your audience and mess around with your friends at your own pace.
This is how I die.
That's the dream.
Wait a sec. Wait. Doobie! Tom and Jerry scream. Up, down, up, down.
My kitten. My Discord kitten.
Hello, princess. Are you ready to play another level of Peak tonight? I've turned my status to Do Not Disturb.
At this point, the
I'm
public
concerned that was
conclusion was that it was
considerably
probably
accurate.
the corporal
Fuck.
obligations that had been weighting her down. After all, she'd been streaming now more than ever.
Yeah.
It just made sense. But that wasn't all. On the 16th, she commented on Kurage Roa's tweet, another ex-Whole Life member who was officially
Quickly look. When does things start going a bit downhill?
wise, she'd still be on the hook to promote this particular line because it's a collaboration with a third party. But still, more people were happy than unhappy. And then, finally on February 7th, 2026, she went
We
live.
skipped a little bit just because this was like the upper. We kind of need to see how it goes.
I knew at the time, but that would be the last.
I'm running
stream
out of
she
time,
had.
so.
The hope rolled forward one more time to Valentine's Day.
Probably in February. I'm gonna be having a new outfit. Yay! Finally, this fish put some more clothing on.
The fanbase strongly believed she'd be back for it, as that was the one holiday she'd historically never missed. But then Valentine's Day was the real killer, because Valentine's came and Valentine's went, and there was
Yeah. I've never been much of Valentine's Day, chat. I'll be honest. Some people like it. I don't care for it much. It is what it is. But yeah, some people got a little fucked off from it. Again, I think it's a different perspective for us because we're more chill over here. I think we're pretty chill here. There's no risk of shenanigans ahoy or anything like that. So return you from the ads first. Return them to me. There we are. So yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we fast forwarded a little bit just to, well, one, I don't want to show the whole video because you remember while working, you can watch the full thing uninterrupted on her channel. But also, I wanted to get to the part where I feel like I wanted to talk more about the expectations.
was no Saba. And after that, there was nothing at all. And then March, April, and the better part of May trickled by with zero communication from her. Fans started obsessively tracking her streams and comparing them with breaks she took as Gargura in the past to try desperately to find an answer or establish some kind of correlation, until one Twitter post blew the lid off everything. It all started with a single post of someone deciding to cancel their membership.
What about that one?
I told myself that if she didn't stream or even make a community post by the next time this renews, I would have to cancel it. But this really is such a hard decision for me. I want to keep supporting her, but Imo, it is a little screwed up to just go AWOL without any notice. There isn't a single other...
I'm of two minds with this. There's, you know... On one hand, things happen, and I think we should be patient with people. But on the other hand, I understand, especially people giving money, you kind of... You want the person giving money to be there, right? So, I'm of two minds. I think both are an objectively correct way of taking it. I think you gotta do what's right for you, really. In both instances, from the viewer and the streamer's perspective.
VTuber I know who would take this many frequent hiatus and not even make a post. I'm not even asking for much here, just a vague sorry about a lack of content, personal things happening, but we get nothing. Maybe I'll change my mind in the morning. But for now, I just feel kind of sad. I've been a fan of hers since her first incarnation, and it just sucks to get basically nothing from a content creator I enjoy. Like I said, I'm gonna sleep on it, but for now, this is where it stands for me. And I know y'all don't really care, but this is my social media. I'm going to vent my feelings if I want to. Saba at this point hadn't streamed in 2 entire months. And that tweet just sparked an entire discussion that lasted for days. So there were people airing out their grievances, such as, it's really funny how Saba left, came back to announce overpriced merch, and then left again without another word. This tweet got over 1.5 million views. And just to be clear, the discussion that followed wasn't just her fan base. Saba discussions have always pulled in casual viewers, onlookers, rival fan bases, antis, and even haters posing as fans. And it's exactly these factions fighting each other that have always exacerbated any discussions around her. And you'll see all of them in what comes next. And in this case, the discussion cut both ways as well. Plenty of people pushed back on...
I think one thing I will say, and it's very indicative of when you know someone's gotten big, there are enough people watching them and aware of them for them to have entire factions of people around them. Both people who adore them and people who, for some reason, hate their guts. It's just how they want to do things. I've never fully got it, but it's just people get really factional and tribal about stuff, right? And then you know, people get weird about it. They get really, really weird about it. And it really is just like, you see it in sports, you see it in politics, you see it in streaming. It's just wild. I don't know. It's one of those weird things I think you've just got to navigate the human condition a little bit. Which, I mean, I'm kind of used to doing anyway, but I feel like it's way more pronounced when you're at the center of it all, you know? You are the center of this whole storm, for better or worse. I don't think everyone can handle that. I think the human mind wasn't built for that, really. Skip ahead a little bit.
Things in life, but being over the age of like 15 and watching something like this is just weird. Really,
this side of the people.
Weird. But her silence didn't just anger people, it left a hole others exploited as well. Since Saba doesn't have an official Discord, she never did. In fact, most of the ex-Holo members don't have a fan Discord as well. Well, except for Doobie. This is probably to put some healthy degrees of separation between them and some of the fans that get too attached. Anyways, the absence of a centralized place that is moderated for fans created a gap in her case. And this gap is often easy to fill for impersonators. Lately, especially, Hololive has been getting tons of impersonators. And around the holidays, someone ran a fake Secret Santa scam pretending to be her, with a wish list that conveniently included a Nintendo Switch 2 for the scammer. There were real fans that were missing her and who donated actual money to it before anyone figured out that it was
I'm not even surprised.
And then there was a TikTok account called Samo Saber that's been restreaming her old YouTube VODs live, pretending to be her broadcasting in real time.
That's how you know she's been
People
absent
showed
for a
up to
bit, because
the
the
live
lawyer.
stream thinking it was her and donated to her through the TikTok app, which in turn had people criticize Saba for not doing enough in terms of communication to protect her fans from.
See, that's the thing. Like where does all that legal protection go? It all kind of went out the window. Now, obviously, you've got to like enforce it, right? But fuck, it's when you're already like down like that. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Legitimate scammers. But then, just as everyone has started giving up hope, almost a month after the viral Twitter post, Saba finally addressed it in a member post. So here VTuber etiquette says you don't leak paid content, so I can't put it directly on stream. I can only talk about it vaguely. But she clarified a few things worth repeating here, mostly because it reads like a direct response to the criticism she's been getting. She first off opens by confirming what a lot of us already suspected, that her health hasn't been good. She says she has a chronic illness that isn't improving and that she's been feeling the worst she ever has, and that she'll get into it more when she can, but it gets her really emotional. She also says she's lost memberships on May 25th. That one lines up pretty directly with the loudest complaint, that she was still collecting money from members while she stopped streaming. She also promised a longer public tweet in the coming days to lay out the whole situation. And most importantly, she addressed the criticism at the center of it all, the communication or lack of it with her fans about what was going on. And this is the most important part, as her silence is enabling bad actors, as we've seen throughout the video, to fill the space with their own narratives instead. At the end of the day, she said it plenty times that she's been dealing with a chronic illness on top of the pressure.
It's a shit you worry about, you know?
To perform.
It was just putting words in your mouth.
What a terrifying thought.
So it really comes down to whether or not you trust her word. Pausing memberships did raise another point worth sitting with. For the genuine fans who just wanted to support her with nothing expected in return, this also took away their ability to do that, and they might be the one impacted the hardest by this. So why does this happen? Why does a streamer taking a break curdle into people calling her lazy, a grifter, telling her to log off forever? Well, it's not random, and it's not just that fans are mean. There's a real psychological phenomenon underneath it. Core of it is that people are lonely. People want to belong to something, and a fandom is one of the few places left that reliably gives them that.
I'll probably end it a little bit on that. Yeah, I'll just repost the link. Again, if you want to see the full thing, go support Rima because she is good. You should. Elsie makes good shit. I do personally rate her quite a bit. I'm only stopping there because of time, but let me put my 2 cents on this because I feel like I want to put a little bit of a stone on it myself. Basically, people whack. No. But in all seriousness, I think that when you're someone like that, gets that big, gets that known, it's terrifying. And I don't think the mind is ready for that. I don't think anyone is. And I think there's two kinds of people. There's the people who kind of, well, it's free. There's the people who run from it, the people who let it go to their head and become a different person from it, or the people who disassociate and just go, okay, I'm going to do this thing and keep it at arm's length. And none of those are bad, by the way, to a point. I mean, the letting it to your head, I don't know. That one could be a problem. That one could seriously be a problem. But, you know, it's one of those things. You just gotta be careful, aren't you? I think. I always like to try and make sure I tell myself to keep humble things, you know? Because it's just better for the head. But as like I say, I wanted to watch that because it just got me thinking. You know, I got my head thinking a little bit, and I wanted to try something. What can I say? I wanted to give it a go. Don't know how often I'm going to do that sort of stuff, because again, I always feel weird reacting. That video's been out for a bit though, so I don't feel too bad. And I've not watched the whole thing. I've skipped a bunch of stuff. So if you want the full experience, you've got to go there. Look, at minimum, I have to make sure that I am not a market replacement. I don't think I am, because I don't think I'm adding any quality. But no, not enough to fucking replace it, that's for sure. So, but I've got to have a reason. Yeah, it's just my own. So, hence watching the full thing. Some people might say, "Oh, but you should watch the full thing." I'm probably not going to become a reaction streamer. But like I said, I wanted to watch that because I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting. I think I might have seen it before, but it's been so long I couldn't remember all the deets. But point is, I thought it was interesting. Hopefully you did too. It's been a food for thought, you know, on people who do get that big. And it always makes me think, you know. Makes me think about where I'm at now and where I could be. But also, if I ever get anywhere near that, what to look out for, I guess, in myself. Because I think that's the biggest thing, is trying to keep up with yourself. But like I say, I think there's probably a reason why a lot of people get big kind of slow down a bit. But I'm two minds of it. I think in one sense, if you're big, you have the resources to go a bit more all out. But at the same time, the ecosystem really supports you just not giving a fuck, which is really shitty. I've always... Yeah. It's a weird one. Do I think I'm doing insanely more than people? I mean, I feel like I'm streaming more often than half them, but I think I'm still in that trying phase, you know? Trying to find what works. But anyway, chat, I won't keep you any longer. I will release you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you've had a good time, and I hope you didn't mind the different kind of summoning app today. Better reaction in there. Again, just trialing things out. If you didn't like it, don't worry about it. But if you did, let me know. Let me know how you felt about it, because, you know, maybe we do a few more here and there. Maybe not as long a video. We'll see. But anyway, good night, good day, and I will see you all tomorrow for Helldivers. Don't forget, open invitation, so you're all invited. Alright. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.